Hello. Greetings, everyone. Oh, someone's from the Milky Way. So am I. Hello. What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday. So we're back. We're back. And it's really awesome to see a bunch of y'all in here. This is actually kind of dope. It normally doesn't get like this until a little bit later on, but hey, we are here. The power of consistency. That's awesome. So yeah, what's up? Elite Waffle, Steve-O. My man. What is up? Voxorius. I hope I said that right. I really hope I said that right. Raptor Red, what's going on? Wolf Clan, what's up? Muhammad Hisham, hey. Jumo Joe, hope I said that right as well. Amanda, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know why I went with the shifty thumbnail. LBOE. I have no idea. I don't know. First, it was just the thumbnail was just me looking at the screen like this, and then I did this, and I was like, that's better. Let's do that. So that's what we went with. I don't know why. It was just very random. 10-2 Gaming, what's up? X, is it Milshell X or is it Michelle X? Milshell Della Rosa? If you don't know, I'm bad with names normally, unless you say it and I say it a number of times. I can be very bad with names. So it's kind of how it goes. A Aboji, I hope I said that right. Hi. You were just watching my videos, Victorious? That's what's up. Which one? CJ, what's up? Oh, your power got knocked out? I hope it comes back on. Or did it already come back on? Now you're watching this, or are you on your phone? Because my internet went out this morning, but it's, it's back up and running. Everything's fine. We have an outage at least once a month. It's horrible. Once a month, it's horrible. So I'm kind of used to it. Yes, I said the name right. Yes. That's a win. We can end the live. All right. Bye, guys. No. I can be very, very bad with names. Yeah, actually, no. Sonic 3 trailer is out. I have not watched it yet, so I figured we probably watch it on the stream. I always forget. That's Paramount. I think they're okay. Universal sucks when it comes to doing reactions. They hit your stuff all the time. I think Paramount's fine. I have to pause it here and there, but I will probably need to pause it as I'm watching it because you guys need to help me on some things with that. When we watch it, we'll talk about it, but we'll see. No, I nearly got knocked out, but thankfully it didn't. Okay, good. Okay, because I don't want it to. Power outages suck. Power outages, internet outages, it's all lame, and it's just really annoying. But again, it's something that we experience at least once a month. My wife actually reminded me today because I was like, "Oh, July we didn't have one. We were out of town for like half the month." But I was like, "We didn't have an internet outage that month." She was like, "Yeah, I'm sure we did." And I checked, and yeah, we sure did. Happened on like the 9th or something like that. I was like, "Dang it!" Every time, it's insane. It's insane. Oh yeah, I got some AC now. Oh, I'm normally hot. I have a little fan. I have a fan that like shows up here. You know what? I'm actually gonna show you guys my very, very messy desk, so you guys can see. I have a fan right here. That's my fan. Don't pay attention to my messy desk. It's very messy. This fan, it's actually a really good fan. And it was I don't want to say it was cheap. Come back to me. We'll come back. It'll come back in a second. Boom. Now we're back. Yeah, I have a fan now. So now I'm relatively good. It still gets a little toasty in here. You remember. It still gets a little bit toasty, but I'm okay. You watch all the pitch meeting and Ryan George videos, all of them. I mean, as far as my reactions, because obviously I don't make them. They're not mine. But I love them. like they're mine, but they're not. Thank you for watching them. That's awesome. Glad you enjoyed the reactions. Wolf Clan, hello. You're drawing in the back of your car watching a thunderstorm. You know, I like rain, but I don't like rain or thunderstorms when I have to go to work. I had to go to the office today, and it was not fun. So that was my morning. But it's fine. It's fine. It happens. Nice. Yeah, no, I figured we're gonna check out the Sonic trailer. There's also an honest trailer for Twisters, which is kind of cool because there's no pitch meeting, I believe, but there's an honest trailer, that's dope. Is there one for the original? The one from, what was it, 96? Is that when the first Twister came out? 96. Man, I'll be on it sometimes. Sometimes I'm on it. Sometimes. Yeah, there is a Ryan George video too. There's a couple, actually. There's the Fear Factor one. And then he also just came out, well, it was 6 hours ago, but he just came out with the one about how he edits his videos, which I am really interested in watching. I'm also in the process of editing my most recent Murder Drones episode 4 reaction. I'm trying to have that come out tonight as well. I don't know if y'all want to watch me edit, but you know, if I'm done with some of this stuff, I may just do that and just stay live. I don't know. I've thought about that before. But yeah, I do have to get that out and a couple other things, but we'll see. CD Gaming, how's it going? Joe the Infant, what's going on? Yes. Oh, let me not miss this. There's a video of a sovereign citizen getting his window smasher and arrested, and he looks like he could be Ryan George's evil twin. Wait, what? Do you have a link? Liz. Hey, Liz. Do you have a link? Because I'd like to see that. I'm like, wait, what? I don't know. YouTube can be weird when it comes to links in chat. I know that. Whether it's in chat or comments. Like, I know it can be a little bit funky. But if you have a link, I'd love to see that. That'd be pretty dope. Yeah, but yeah, Ryan George has 2 videos out. If you haven't subscribed to his other channel, Ryan George Extra Plus, you got to do it. I don't even know if, let's see if he'll let me put links in here, because I'm going to actually try. This is the channel. Okay, it kind of worked. Yeah, check it out. If you're not subscribed, check it out. He does, I mean, so far I've noticed he's doing mostly behind the scenes stuff, but he's also got some other just like talking head videos. Daniel Thrasher does the same thing. He has there's a Daniel Thrasher Plus, I believe, channel, or Extra Plus or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they all have the same idea. So he's got like some similar stuff he does on his channel. If Ryan makes one, it'll be Glenn. B Glenn was looking sexy. Yeah. Glenn Powell's he's a movie star in the making, that's for sure. I mean, I think he already is. He's already there. He just needs to be in some more stuff. Did I like the Acolyte or hate it? I didn't hate it. I just severely disliked it. We did a number of videos as far as reactions on the Acolyte. Obviously, I did a few reactions to the show myself. Did like a little review of episode 3. But we watched some like Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic videos. But the show, yeah, I'm glad it got canceled. That's really where I'm at with that one. Happy. Ooh, let's see. I like Murder Drone's reactions. Yes, good. Yay. I think it's very good. The flow of how the episodes go can be a little bit weird and off at certain points. But there's a lot of like lore that's being built and a lot of behind the scenes stuff I'm finding. I might have to like even go back and rewatch some of them after a while, because there's a lot of stuff that's happening that sometimes you might miss. But I'm enjoying it. I'm 4 episodes in now. Episode 4 will come out after this. And then I'll get 5 out tomorrow. So I'm trying to do them each day. It's only 8 of them. So it's like, why not? So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. If you haven't checked it out before, it's pretty cool. They have another one called what is it? Circus one? Circus. No, it's not gonna do it. Let me just look at Glitch's YouTube page. What is it called? Of course, it doesn't show up for me. You guys will probably put it in the chat at some point because I am at a loss. Oh, The Amazing Digital Circus. There we go. That's another one. There's only like 2 episodes of that though. Sonic 3 will be rated R and have more blood and gore than Joker Folie do. It is the direction that the franchise needs to go. Or needs to grow. That's how they'll grow, or that's where it needs to go. Yeah, that's not happening. They want that PG-13 money. Or is it PG? Are those movies PG or PG-13? Sonic the Hedgehog film. Yeah, they're PG. 2, also PG. Yeah, it's going to continue being PG. Yeah, that'd be hilarious, though. That would be hilarious. Patrick from Canada. You're a big fan from Canada. What's up? Hey, all right, is this true? Maybe you guys can even tell me, too. Because obviously, I'm catching up on some chats here. But you guys will have to let me know if this is true. Anchovy Hopkins, what's up? Are Canadians like the nicest people in the world? Because anytime I've talked to anybody from Canada that's from Canada, that is a Canadian, they're so nice. Even when like bad things are happening. I work in a company that we work with people's money. And I've had many Canadians that we've either not necessarily messed things up, but they go through different things where their money is held up for a little bit. And they're still so nice. We're Americans, we get pissed. We're so self-entitled with a lot of things. But I mean, when it's your money, I get it. So I expect that. But Canadians, they're never upset. At least I haven't come across any in the business world. But also personally too. So do you all have that same experience? And then Patrick, is that true? Are you guys the nicest people in the world? Because every time I talk to Canadians or have interactions, it's great. When I was going to Canada a lot, when I lived in Detroit, going over to Canada a lot, loved it. Toronto was amazing. We were right by Windsor, so it was always fun. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Sonic trailer. We're gonna watch it. I hope they're not showing too much of the movie and the Sonic trailer. I'm worried about that. And hopefully not. But that is one of those movies where they could and they wouldn't care. The people will still go see it. They make a good amount of money. They make some good change. Let's hope Skeleton Crew is good. I hope so, but it's not what I thought it was gonna be. I didn't know it was gonna be Goonies and Star Wars. That's almost what it looks like. So it's more kids. You got Jude Law in there, who's Force sensitive, but that trailer caught me off guard. It looks cool, but I was getting some J.J. Abrams vibes. What was that movie he did? Super 8. I was getting some vibes of that. And then also seeing the suburbs in Star Wars was weird. But it's a different look, so I'm okay with seeing something new. That I'm okay with. What was your favorite episode of Pitch Meeting? CD Gaming. That's such a tough question. My go-to right now is either Breaking Dawn, Twilight Breaking Dawn, even Tenet or the old Super Mario Brothers. Those are like the ones I always think of when this question comes up. And I don't know if that's true, but if that's my first mind, then I go with like those 3 are probably tied for first. John Wick, the first one was also very, very good. But he's got so many where it's got a lot of different avenues in there. I think was the Super Mario one the first one where he had the "I don't care" catchphrase. I feel like that was the first one because that killed me. So I feel like that might be it. But Breaking Dawn definitely is Joe the Infant. You got it. Breaking Dawn is definitely the one that I love. It's like, what are we doing here, man? When he's talking about the Jacob, like, what was he imprinting with the daughter or imprinting with the little girl? That was so weird. Yep, Digital Circus. So yeah, Raptor Red, you helped me out. Breaking Dawn or Mandalorian pitch meeting for Liz? Yeah, that's a good question. Which one's your favorite? You guys let me know. What's your favorite? What would be your favorite pitch meeting? Like number one, and you can do number one and number two, but what's your number one? What's the one that you always think about when you think, what's the funniest pitch meeting? And this one comes to your mind. What is that for you guys? Why did it do that? Just past like a bunch of comments here. Yeah, Keanu Reeves' Shadow. Yeah, I knew about that. What made Murder Drones appealing is that it gave some Attack on Titan vibes in terms of the behind the scenes mystery it was building up to. Makes sense. Did I missed the next episode of the Vikings Wolverine short film you watched a few days ago. It was epic. It was epic, and I don't think so. I don't know if they're ever going to do another one. But it would be cool if they made some kind of like fan made series from that. Don't do too much, but keep it high quality, keep the action amazing. I would be all for that. So, yeah. They made Moana 2 NC-17. Okay. Everybody thought your name was Anthony Hopkins. I thought so at first until I actually looked. I was like, oh wait, anchovy. Then I thought of Anthony Hopkins like eating pizza with the Ninja Turtles. My mind just went to a weird place with that one. But I always think it. I don't know why. Or an Anthony Hopkins looking Ninja Turtle. What would that look like? Yuck. Hope it's PG. They have at least to allude to or have Shadow holding a gun. I hope they reference Shadow the Hedgehog game in some aspect. They might. They probably will. They've kind of done it for each game. Like at least the first two in the first two movies, right? Most of us try to be friendly in Canada. Is it Macarthura? Macarthura? Is that correct? Again, sometimes the names. Rise on Wrestling. What's up? Speaking of wrestling, I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I've only watched the one where he talked about how he films his videos. The other talking head ones, I haven't watched those, and I know he did the editing one today, so I do want to check that out. But I did do a reaction to just a live one. I haven't put it out to the public. It was just a live reaction to how he films his videos, which was really cool. Oh, you know what? Someone did say that earlier. Where's everybody from? I know where a few of you are from, but I mean, I don't want to put that out there. But where I know, but I don't want to, put people's business out there unless they want to. Yeah, where's everybody from? Where's everybody residing? Where do you reside? Oh, Cats is your favorite pitch meeting, ZG? Cats was insane, but just the movie itself was insane. So it was like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's some people's favorites. It might be my least favorite honest trailer though. Like it had some funny moments, but they went a little bit too long with that whole musical number. And I don't really like musicals, so it's not really my thing. Even though I like The Greatest Showman, but who doesn't? But there's certain ones where I'm just like, this just isn't working for me. That's why I'm a little bit worried about Joker too, because it's a musical. It's gonna be weird. I have to wait for season 2 to judge the Acolyte fairly. Everyone else in the chat, should we tell him? Let me just see season 2 and just, give it a fair shot. Oh, no? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not happening. My favorite was Deadpool and Wolverine. Poor producer guy. That was a good one. Some of his recents have been pretty good too. I don't know if they were top tier. I mean, Borderlands was hilarious. That could get up there. That could be like a top 5. Borderlands was really good as far as the pitch meeting. So I'm about to have to give him that one. Some pitch meetings I like are Transformers Revenge of the Fallen pitch meeting, since it's the first one I saw, and his Twilight and Madam Web ones are amazing. Madam Web was hilarious as well. The Transformers ones were good too. Yeah, I do remember that. Predator. Oh, that's the sound of everyone in Hollywood that has ever died rolling over collectively in their graves. I remember that part too. Didn't it wasn't there like a little earthquake or something that happened when he said that line? Alien Covenant funniest pitch meeting. Okay. Favorite was Cocaine Bear pitch meeting. That one was pretty funny, but I still had to finish the movie too. I fell asleep. I was watching it late, so I'll give it that, but I fell asleep on that movie. But I need to give it another chance. I don't think it's because it wasn't good. I just was tired. Naveen, what's up? How's it going? Star Wars pitch meetings. Those were good. I actually didn't do verses with those. I just watched the pitch meetings, and there's honest trailers for almost all of those. Idea time. Let's see. Harry Potter, that was a good one. He demands your respect. Moon Knight was a good one. That was a good one. I agree. I'm waiting for. Are they doing a Moon Knight season 2? I thought I saw something that they're going to do a season 2. So I'm waiting for that because that was a good little cliffhanger on that one. Nice. People still putting where they're from. If you're just joining, we're putting in the chat where we're from. So if you see like random random states or cities showing up, that's why. I'm gonna have to like put that in here as a little post or something. No, I can do a poll or a Q&A. Never mind. Obviously, right now I'm in Texas, like we're just outside of Austin, Texas, but I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. That's originally where I'm from. So I was just there last month. Unfortunately, it was for a funeral, but I was just there last month. London. Nice. Oh, I know you were born in Texas, Amanda. Nice. Oh, Navy. Okay, yeah, so you're just a lot of jumping around. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. You know what? This is a good one because I noticed this. ZG just kind of gave me this idea, but like when it comes to pitch meeting, and some of you may have even commented on this since, but obviously, you know, well, not really pitch meeting, but honest trailers. So like, does anyone like honest trailers? Like, just at least like not even comparing it to pitch meeting because that's not a fair comparison. Let's just be honest. Unless it's an old pitch meeting against a new pitch meeting. Let's just do it like that. We're just gonna do a quick little poll. What's in there? I'm always just interested in that because I find it very funny. I think they're still very funny. There's moments where it's kind of like, but I'm not gonna do this poll and don't compare it to pitch meeting. Just think of honest trailer period. When you watch honest trailer, do you enjoy it at least, or do you just hate honest trailers? The greatest snowman. Oh God. So Chris, you enjoyed the Acolyte for what it was? That's cool. No, and here's the thing. I'm glad that some people enjoyed it. I really wanted to enjoy it. I didn't watch a trailer or any. I don't know. That's a lie. I just lied. I did watch like the very first trailer, at least most of it. And I wanted to enjoy it. I liked the time frame that it was gonna be in. I wanted to really like it. First episode was promising. Second episode, I was like, what's going on here? But I was interested. So yeah, ZG with the 20 gifted memberships. Hey, what's up? ZG. I love it. Thank you so much. And now it's just popping in there. It's popping in there. It's popping. It's popping. It's popping. So I've got stream elements on here and I don't always know if it's going to work accurately. So it's, that's why we're not really using it right now. But obviously you see it popping in there. Everybody's getting something. That's what's up. ZG, thanks. Thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome. I almost said GG's in the chat for ZG, but we're not playing a video game right now. But if you want to put it, GG's in the chat or W in the chat for ZG. That's what's up. Yeah, no, I wanted to enjoy it though. I did. I really did. And it did not live up to my expectations, which aren't like super high. I'm not one of those Star Wars fans where I'm like, this has to be like this and this. I want to see some new stuff. I want to see some new planets. I want to see some new areas. I want to see some different views on the Force, which they did do in this show, and I appreciated that. But it just the approach wasn't all that well delivered. But yeah, I don't know. I did want more. I wanted to enjoy it. But for those that did enjoy it, that's awesome. Like I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you found something about it that you loved or that you really liked. I think that's pretty cool. Tiger King pitch meeting is fantastic. Yeah, that actually was a really good one. That was a fun versus reaction too. The Honest Trailers was pretty good on that one too, if I'm remembering right. Sick. Mm-mm-mm. So I'm seeing that for a few of you before pitch meeting came along. Honest Trailer was your way to watch that stuff, and then pitch meeting showed up, and you guys were like, Honest Trailers who, Screen Junkies who, what? Is that how it went? Tyrese, what's going on? Correct me if I'm wrong. You've been suggesting that I watch more like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker, which a lot of people have, obviously. But recently, I've noticed that from your comments. Am I correct? Which I mean, I've been trying to do more. I gotta watch some more Nerdrotic. I like them. I know people hate the discourse and stuff like that and those types of videos, but I find that it brings really good discussions, and that's why I like to watch them. I don't agree with everything that they say, but majority of it I do, but not everything. Sometimes I feel like they're just being upset to be upset. But yeah, no, I feel like it does create good conversation, so that's why I like it. Moon Knight show was your favorite? Hope they make another season. Me too. I don't know if it was my favorite, but because there was a spot where it dragged, and there were some things I was hoping it would do that it didn't. But it was a very creative show. And it was a really cool character to mess with in the MCU. So I hope they do more with him. Couldn't get into Moon Knight, Liz. He has a split personality. That was like the shtick of the show. I mean, even though there's one whole personality they kept alluding to and didn't show to the very end. I was like, when are they going to just show him? That's all I wanted. I just wanted to see him. And they do it at the very end. So now I'm like, okay, you gotta go a little harder on that in season 2. Moon Knight season 2. Let's see. Pitch meeting crushes it 90% of the time. It is true. It is true. LeBron James. No, I've never gotten LeBron James. Never. Like never. Never gotten that. You know who I get? You know who I get a lot? Well, okay, I used to. This doesn't happen much anymore. When I was like in high school and in college, this is what I would get most often. Let me see if I can find a good one. So you guys can see the comparison and let me know if this is true. Let me see if I can find an image real quick. Yeah, I used to get this a lot in high school. It was kind of crazy. It's gonna be a little different now because he's got a beard in a couple spots, but not like mine. And then I mostly got this when I didn't have a beard either. So keep that in mind. Let's see if I can find a picture. I can't find a good one. We're just gonna have to go with this one. Anybody know who Mos Def is? People like in high school, not now it's Yazin Bey, but in high school, I used to get this all the time. People thought I looked like this guy. I mean, I could kind of see it, especially back then. Now, not as much, but I could be wrong. But that's what everybody used to say. I never got LeBron James like once, ever. The one I get now all the time is this one. Let's see. This is who everybody thinks this is who I am. I've even had people like on the street a couple times say, "Hey, yo, aren't you that dude with that comic company?" I'm like, no, bro. It's not that's not me. That's legitimately happened twice. 2 times. First I was like, oh, they know who I am. That's cool. But no, they thought I was this guy. They thought I was this guy. And yeah, that's not me. Not me. Trailers has a much lower hit rate lately. It can't. That's kind of how it can be. When they're by themselves, they're good. But anytime I do the Not anytime. If I do a pitch meeting versus honest trailer, most times the pitch meeting is going to win. But if it's an old pitch meeting, honest trailer has a chance. Oh, Liz, so you were in Austin for 5 years. Oh, that's what's up. Amanda Fort Worth. Hey, oh, you're a Dallas fan? I'm sorry. Look, I'm a Lions fan, so I can't really talk, but I just like to talk mess about the Cowboys when I can. Because it's fun, you know? Why not? Why not? Ooh, man, that was 20, that's for sure. Wow. ZG, thanks again. That was dope. Oh, the Twilight honest trailers, those were good too, yeah. Once you've seen the honest trailer, you've seen them all. I mean, but then you can almost say that about like any trailer, right? Kinda. Could you almost say that about any trailer? Most trailers, that's kind of, that's kind of how it is. They're all doing the same thing, right? Or am I overthinking this? Okay. More Cocaine Bear. Honest trailers can be too long sometimes. I feel like they can be too long when they do musical numbers. When they do like a musical number, that's why I feel like it gets a little bit too like, this could have been shortened, or you could have gotten rid of this completely. That's kind of how I feel when it comes to honest trailers sometimes. The timing of them normally are fine. I like, the starring section. That's like, that's their bread and butter for me. But, and then you guys help me a lot when it comes to, okay, what is that referencing? I don't know this one. Where is that from? You guys help me out with that. So that works. You watch Ryan before you found my channel. So you never watch honest. So man, you're saying you never watch honest trailers before you start watching my channel as far as the reactions. Honest trailers is what I knew first. That is what I knew first. But I never knew the old voice until I started doing reactions to honest trailers. So that's why I was like, what the hell is this? It's a little bit crazy. So that took a while to get used to, for sure. He said, well, you saw 20 people in here. Why not? That's what's up. Gotta wear clothes with my name on them. Okay. With your name on them. Is that how that goes? Don't watch honest trailers anymore. My favorite for Pacific Rim, Dragon Ball Evolution, and the Hulk. Though I kind of like that movie. That movie was it was cool, especially for the time it came out. Even though they were trying to do that whole comic on screen type thing, that was a little bit much, but it was still cool. DVA Royal, what's up? You are now a member for at least a month. What do you think is the worst movie you've seen? The worst one I've seen is a disaster movie from 2008. Oh, disaster movie from 2008. That wasn't that like a parody, like a spoof though? Those are like meant to be bad, right? Worst movie I've seen? Eesh. That's a toughie because I've seen a lot of bad movies, but I don't know if I'd like say, oh, that's the worst. There's like worst of the year and things like that. But that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to come back to that one. That's actually a really good question. Because offhand, I'm trying to even think. Normally, if a movie's that bad, I just forget. So I don't try to remember that kind of stuff. You can put in the comments though if you remember. For you guys, like what's the worst movie you've ever seen? We could try it. I am watching Argyle right now. I started watching it last night, but it was late, so I stopped, and I'm going to continue. It's not very good, but it's not it's not the worst though. I want to watch the movie because I want to watch the pitch meeting for it. I think there's an honest trailer. I might be wrong, but Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I know there's a pitch meeting. Yeah, there's no Honest trailer. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to watch that so I can watch the pitch meeting. But outside of that, nope. Where's my stuff? Oh, there it goes. Put that there. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna watch more Dirty Erotic. Not today, but yeah, definitely gonna watch more Dirty Erotic. Still going with Critical. I feel like there's something else out there that I'm missing that I haven't watched yet. Space Ice, I actually do need to include that. Although I might watch it for the Acolyte, but I will say this. Oh, CD Gaming, bye. See you later. It's like I can catch up in a couple spots, and I'm trying to catch up here, but I saw that, so bye bye. Space Ice's voice, it reminds me of the voice I hate from Honest trailers, the old ones. So I have to kind of get over that. But when he talks about stuff, especially anything with Steven Seagal, it's hilarious. I have checked out a few of those, like pieces of a few of those. I haven't watched a whole video yet, but some of those are actually really funny. But the voice reminds me of the Honest trailer voice. If you haven't watched any Space Ice videos, watch like a little piece of it, listen to the voice, and then go find an old Honest trailer and tell me if I'm just tripping. It sounds very similar to me, and I hate the Honest trailer old voice. So I don't know. Just want a Star Wars show that feels like it's made by people who love and understand Star Wars. Those are my only standards. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Kind of where I'm at. Don't poop on the lore, you know? It's already been established. Do some new stuff, but what's established, keep it where it is. Don't mess with it. Anchovy, you think Nerdrotic is more on the harsh side? I feel like his thumbnails are. His thumbnails are like, they're funny, but they're way more harsher than like a Critical Drinker thumbnail, which is mostly just, you know, pretty standard. But I feel like the way they talk about stuff is very similar. I will say that, even though it still feels different, but it's very similar. They're both coming from a place of, you know, somewhat hate, somewhat, but I don't know. They're good conversation starters for me, so I like it, and it's good to kind of see a different person's view. But yeah, Nerdrotic goes for the jugular with his thumbnails, so that's I think that's the one main difference to me. You gotta take most of the negative channels in doses. Yeah, no, I agree. Those are two that I'll pretty much kind of stick to when it comes to that. I've seen some others, but I don't. Oh, it's not what I like look for. I'll see thumbnails for stuff, and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, they're gonna go hard on Disney, or they're gonna go hard on this particular show or whatever. And that's what gets them the views. So it's cool. I get it. Run with what works for you, but like I don't want to always hear negative stuff like that unless it's funny. If it has a funny angle, I'll go for it all day. Kind of like I don't do a lot of Cinema Sins anymore, so that could be one I could get into. But Cinema Sins was kind of like that, like it felt that way, and that's more of just it's parodying things, but it's not like, I don't know, maybe he is serious on some stuff, but I felt like it was always just kind of making fun of certain things and wanted to get a rise out of people. But yeah, I don't know. CinemaSins I could go with more, I think more often than the others. CinemaSins are just longer videos in a lot of cases. So it just depends on like what I'm feeling. I normally want to see more, not lighthearted stuff, because this is somebody talking that loves horror movies, so I like to see crazy stuff. But when it's like talking about things, I want to see a well-balanced view. Which, you know what, actually, like speaking of that, I'm going to completely demolish this dude's name. I already know. But if you are not subscribed, like if you like reviews and you like movie talk, you gotta subscribe to my man Koi. I'm gonna say his name wrong, but I want to say Xandru. gonna say I'm horrible with names sometimes. But if you have not watched any of his videos, like his reviews, they're really good. They're very balanced. He doesn't really go to one side or the other most times. Obviously he's on Real Rejects. If you watch their channel, he's been on there. He's pretty much on there all the time. But I love his views on a lot of things. So I think it's like he's a good one. Like if you do want to see something that's a little bit more balanced, that's a good one to go with. Mine from time to time when I do reviews, I try to keep it relatively balanced. I don't want to like tell you what to do or what not to watch or what to watch. But I just like to give like kind of my thoughts. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Thought I'd just do a little plug for Koi. Why not? Why not? Oh, why does it keep popping in there? Stop that. There we go. Cool. Let's move this and let's move this here. There we go. Let's check a reaction. Let's do a reaction. Then we'll get to some more comments in a minute here. I think we should do the newest Ryan George one, the Fear Factor one. Who in here has seen it already? I'm sure most of you have. I'm normally the one that's late to the party. It's kind of the way that goes, but you know, it's fine. Let's see. ZG, you saw it? Bet. Cool. Oh, I missed Waffle leaving. Sorry, Waffle. Bye, Waffle. Yeah, let's do the reaction for if Fear Factor used regular fears. Why is it always like the most random thing that when you hear it, when you say it out loud, it's like, oh, that would be weird. Almost sounds like it wouldn't work, but he finds a way to make it like hilarious. It still kills me with how he's able to do that. I am in the wrong spot there. Boom. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I always find it hilarious how he does that. Yeah, there's some other extras like on the Extra Plus channel that I need to watch. So I do have to check those out. So yeah. Let's do a quick little spot check on the audio as always, because you know, sometimes I feel like I'm still figuring this out. This is the hardest part about streaming. Even recording videos is the audio. It's the worst part. Just honestly. So let's do a quick one real quick.
This video is
Test 1, 2. Can you hear both? Can you hear both? How did that sound? Could you hear both on that one? Me and the audio sounds good. Yes. I should like leave tape on my screen for where it should be or something. That's what I need to try to do. That's the worst part about doing all this is the audio. The video, that's easy. Simple. Audio is the worst part. I absolutely hate it sometimes. Country boy, what's up? Audio good. Awesome. Good. Yes. All right, cool. So yeah, let's check this one out. Then we'll do the Sonic 3 trailer because I haven't watched that yet. Maybe we'll do the Twisters Honest trailer. I know you guys don't like Honest trailers, but I do. And Twisters was a good movie. So we'll see. Cool. So, I mean, if this is your first time in a live stream for this channel, again, I do at least 1 or 2 sometimes reactions, depends on the day, during the live stream. This will go out to the public as a recorded video as well. So hopefully you enjoy it. Some of my stuff just left over here. What happened? Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was like, yo, what is going on with my computer? K-Man Gaming, you like Honest trailers? Come on now, I'm right there with you. Let's go. Let's delay that for a second. Boom. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So, yeah, let's get into it. I don't normally do intros because I normally just get right into the videos. You guys watch my channel, so you know. That's kind of how this goes. Let's get in it.
This video is sponsored by Incogni. More about them at the end of the sketch. I'm Hedgehog, and you're watching Fear Factor.
Hedgehog?
If Albert wants to walk away with $50,000, he'll have to endure our most barbaric challenges yet. All right, bring it on, Ro.
Barbaric?
You sure? The barbarism is real. Snakes in my eyes, scorpions on my crotch, whatever it is, I'm ready. All right, Albert, for your first challenge, nobody likes you. Huh? Like no one actually likes you. People pretend to like you because they feel bad for you, but nobody actually enjoys your company.
His reactions to stuff always kill
Are you
me.
tapping out? I don't. Has the challenge started? Dadoy. Okay, so the thing about my friends isn't real? Oh, it's real. Oh my God, what a breakthrough. You okay there? You look a little disturbed. No. I'm just replaying a lot of stuff in my head. You're doing great, Albert. Here, have some water. Thank you. It has microplastics in it that'll kill you in 50 years. Oh. If climate change doesn't get you before then. Now remember, if you want to end the challenge, you can stop us at any time and give up the money. No way, I can handle this, I think. All right, then it's time for the nightmare round. Okay, for your next challenge, you're gonna have to put your hands in a tube of bees. Okay, yeah, no, I can do that.
God.
While I read from this list. Your parents are in a loveless marriage. No! Your voice is actually weird. It's not just in your head and people.
Wait.
Parents are in a loveless marriage. No! Your voice is actually weird. It's not just in your head and people talk about it. I didn't even put my hand in the bee tube yet. Where's the bee tube? Where's the bee tube? Where's the bee tube? Oh, wow, that is bad. Now, if you look this way, we'll show you there's a group chat dedicated entirely to making fun of you. What? Why me? They saw you eating alone one time and thought it was sad, but in a funny way.
Why me?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I thought this show was about eating bugs. What is wrong with you? Oh, if you're afraid of bugs, then you're gonna love the final horror challenge. What is it? All you have to do is stand in a pool of worms. You know, at this point, a pool of worms sounds great. Great, and while you do that, your father will cheer you on. Hey, son, you should have been a doctor. No, not a good time, Dad. Even doing on this stupid show, is it for the money? Because your mother and I can help you with that. Just because your little doodle thing didn't work out doesn't mean we won't support you.
Oh, he was an artist.
NFTs. Look, just let me stand in these worms and we can talk about it off camera. You should be a lot more like your younger brother. Can I please get in the worms now? There were never any worms. That challenge is done. So I did it? Technically, yes, but sadly, it doesn't matter. What do you mean? What? I don't get the money? No, you get the money, but like, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. What are you saying? We're all just ventilated sacks of meat glued to a floating rock in space. There's no meaning to any of it. I mean, there's got to be something. Either way, you can have the $50,000, but what does that really get you? More stuff? Do you really need more stuff? Oh, God, maybe you're right. Yeah, or not. You know, everybody's just making stuff up. Okay,
or not.
Keep the money. I'm going to go... I don't know, maybe meditate for the rest of my life. Well, that is a forfeit, ladies and gentlemen. What? That was the final round. Did you fail? You're a failure. I'm confused. Did I do the right thing? I would have been disappointed in you either way. No! Damn you, Hedgehog. Hi there, hello. It's me. I'm the astronaut. I'm out here in ad space to talk. I would have been disappointed in you either way. No! Damn you, Hedgehog.
No. Why do you... Here's the funniest part about all that, okay? He's making fun of himself, first off, as he's talking to himself. but the way that he's doing the making fun of how he talks. No. That's how I talk. Oh my God. See, that's another example of Ryan George taking a random idea from something that's already established, obviously, which most of these are, but he just takes a random idea. It's yes, to Amanda's point, super accurate, hits hard, makes you think at the same time, but then you just bust out laughing towards the end. It's like he just starts hitting you with a barrage of jokes all at once. It's like, oh my God, let me catch a breath. Oh man, that was funny. All right, let's let's do the astronaut ad. Let's do. I don't even know what it's for. What was it? Incognito? Is this like a NordVPN type thing? Is that what it is? Let's see.
Hi there, hello, it's me, I'm the astronaut. I'm out here in ad space to talk to you about Incogni. So listen, I'm very concerned about anything relating to my personal information on the internet. Oh,
I knew it.
Are those pop-up ads? Are they trying to steal my address? Get those out of here. And with more and more data breaches every year, chances are my personal info is out there somewhere, which is concerning.
Didn't that happen to all of us at one point?
Trying to get my birth date from data brokers. I'm almost sure it's not to send me birthday cakes. Well, the good news is that you have the right to demand that data brokers delete whatever information they have have about you.
Okay.
And Incogni can help with that. Remember them? I mentioned them earlier in the ad. See, Incogni reaches out to data brokers on your behalf, requests your personal data removal, and deals with any objections from their side. All you gotta do is create an account, grant them the right to work for you, and kick back and watch them do their thing. People's search sites are also a big problem in the United States, which have detailed profiles for millions of Americans. Stop people searching people. That's weird, invasive, and dangerous. Well, Incogni can help get your info off of those sites too, because in what world would you want to be listed on those sites? And hey, you can get 60% off Incogni right now by heading to incogni.com/RyanGeorge and using code RyanGeorge, or just click the link in the description.
Is it really deleting though?
Information out of the hands of sketchy people online. This is from my mom, by the way. We're all good. Hi there, hello. Please hit that subscribe button. I am a disembodied head, so you can trust me.
I know. I don't trust you. Yeah, this is the other one I was talking about here, the edit videos one. I see websites like that, and I think, what are they doing with the information? Because obviously, like that's like big business. Information is big business. I can't talk now. Maybe because I'm outing these companies. So, Facebook, Twitter, like all that stuff. Like they make also a lot of money from ads and also just from having people's information and sharing that where they want to share it when they say they're not going to share it certain places. So like what I always feel like the companies that say they're taking away the ability of that, or they're like, hey, you could use us to get rid of your data, or, in these certain areas and whatever the case may be. I feel like, I could be wrong, but they're also doing something with the data. Maybe it's just me. Like, what do they get out of this? Obviously, you're paying some type of monthly fee. I get that. But there's something else that they're getting from this. There's got to be. Where's the data go? Nothing is ever really deleted. Even things you delete on your computer, there's still some stuff there. So I don't know. That's just me. Am I being a conspiracy theorist right now? I feel like I might be. That was hilarious, though. That was hilarious. Again, I love how you can take these very simple and ideas that you think you might have, a clear inkling of where it's going to go. And he takes it in a whole different direction. So he always kills it with that. So it's always hilarious. It's always good. And I definitely enjoyed that one. So yeah, you guys are right. That was a good one. That was a good one. Ooh. Elite Waffle, you're back. Hey. Oh boy. Let's see. Can I get this out of the way? No. Okay. That's going to stay. Okay. Still kind of figuring out some of these windows I got up here. All right. Yeah, but that was a good one. That was a good one. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's do Sonic, because I have not watched that one yet. And the whole thing with Keanu Reeves being in this is kind of cool. But did you know, not this camera, this one. Did you know The Acolyte, again, not a good show. I didn't enjoy it. Some people did. Keanu Reeves was originally supposed to play the character of Soul, the guy who was in Squid Games. He ended up taking that role, but Keanu Reeves, they originally reached out to him to do it, and he didn't do it because of scheduling conflicts. Thank God for that, because I would have hated that this would have been the Star Wars show or property that he was in. And plus, he's a big name where he needs to be in a movie. Like, don't have him in a Star Wars show. That's kind of dumb to me. But yeah, Tyrese, dodged a bullet. My goodness, because I was like, if he was in there, I would have been so upset. So let's see, Sonic 3, I'm sure it was a better scenario for him, even though it's just voiceover. But still, it's cool. All right, let's check this out. Let me do. Keep forgetting to move myself before I pull that up. Out of order. Sorry. Yeah, let's check this one out. Again, I don't know how Paramount Pictures messes around with this stuff often. Like, if they're normally good with trailer reactions, I believe. But we may have to do a couple of little things here and there. We'll see. Let us see. Also, I still love that I have I still love that I have YouTube Premium. I can't go back to regular. Not having ads is like a game changer. So if you haven't done that, I'm not being, sponsored by YouTube in any way other than what they, sometimes pay me for this channel. But not having ads is amazing. So I do love that. Let's check it out. World at My Feet. Thanks for subscribing. That's what's up. Okay, see, Stream Elements is working for something. So I'm good with that. I am good with that. Cool. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's do this one. Let's see. Oh God, Naveen. No, I'm glad that now I'm extra glad that didn't happen because I kind of forgot she was in the show. She died so quick and then she showed up in a couple of flashbacks. That was pretty much it. I'm glad they didn't do that because that would have been a waste. But yeah. Oh, that is kind of lame that it doesn't come with YouTube TV. Why wouldn't YouTube TV automatically give you YouTube Premium? That's so dumb to me. It makes no sense. John Burns with the super chat, $6.99 super chat. Thank you. I might have watched The Acolyte if Keanu had been in it. He might have convinced the showrunner to make changes with his kind of disarming smile. There is a possibility there. There is a possibility there. He would have brought more eyes to the show. Absolutely, he would have, for sure. But I think he dodged a bullet. I do think he dodged a bullet. I don't know if that would have been interesting, but I think he dodged a bullet. So I'm very happy that he was not in it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thanks for the super chat, John. That's awesome. Super chat. Ugh. I'm having problems talking today. All right, let's get into this Sonic 3 trailer, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm very glad they are not putting like additional, colon, some other kind of title in there. Just keep it simple. Why do movies have to do that? Just Sonic 2, Sonic 3, perfect. Same thing with Dune Part 1, Dune Part 2. Keep it simple. All this extra stuff, it's not needed. We already know what we're coming for. So let's get into it. All right. Again, I don't know if there's any kind of spoilers in this trailer. I haven't watched this myself. This is a first. So live reaction. We're getting this together. Let's go.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Tails. Knuckles.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah.
Oh.
In my lungs.
Oh my God. I almost thought right here for a hot second, I thought it was the old, the old look that they were trying to have for Sonic that they scrapped. For a hot second, I was like, wait a minute, they changed it again? Thank God they didn't.
In here.
Yeah. In my lungs.
Or your heart.
There's been a high-level security breach. And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
Okay.
Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain.
That sucks. Aw.
All right. We got
the girl died.
On the loose. How do we find it?
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
Oh, that's cool.
He is much more impressive than the Hedgehog I fought previously.
I'm standing right here.
Like it's him.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
Oh no. Whoa.
My turn. Can we just talk about
What? So is he that fast or can he just teleport? Like what's actually happening? Whoa.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
Oh no. Not
It's a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
not Robotnik.
Doctor. Your visitors. This is sad, Robot. Even for you.
We need your help.
What?
On one condition.
Oh Lord.
Do this!
It's like drugs for him.
If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it. I need room.
But, sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Find some.
So now he's a good guy?
There won't be anything right.
Hey, no cheat code! What did you do?
What I had to.
What? Yo. Hey, that.
Welcome home, my boy. It's impossible.
What?
Is it? It couldn't be. Couldn't it?
I know.
In the saggy flesh.
What? Hey, that's me. I could watch myself. Wow. Okay. Not what I was expecting. As far as the Robotnik stuff, that was pretty dope. I didn't even know that originally he was coming back. There was like nothing that I found as far as Jim Carrey coming back. Because the way that the second movie ended, like they ended where they left it open, where he could, because there was no body found, all that kind of stuff. But Jim Carrey's always going back and forth. Like he's done with Hollywood. He's, he's coming back for these movies. He's done acting. He's retired. Then he shows back up in these movies. What's he doing? I love Jim Carrey. He's one of my favorite comedic actors. He's really good, with the dramatic stuff too. But in these movies, it's like he's just having a lot of fun. And that looks hilarious. This one could be the best. I think this will be the best one of the three. One was, it was fine. Two was pretty cool. But to me, they just had this kid movie energy to them. So I haven't watched them again since. But this one looks like it could be really cool. And Keanu being Shadow is really dope. But I need your help. I don't know much of anything about Shadow. And they say Project Shadow in here, all that kind of stuff. But Shadow, as far as the Hedgehog, I know nothing. So like what is in the games, what's kind of the lore, what's the background, what's the story? I feel like they may be going a little bit different here, but let me know if that's also kind of on point. But they've been changing a few things here and there. Oh, you think he's done after Sonic? Okay. Maybe. We'll see. But Keanu, the voice being for Shadow, is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Like it sounds great. The action looks like it's gonna be pretty dope too. So I'm all for that. Because the action in the second one was dope too, with Knuckles and Sonic going at it. That was really cool. So this one should be even like to another level. So I'm kind of excited about that. But I don't know much about his origin or like I haven't played enough of the games to really know much about where that comes from. But I think it'd be pretty dope. See you, John. Enjoy dinner. Eat good. I'm actually about to eat a really good corned beef sandwich in a little bit. My wife made corned beef. We got the buns, sandwich buns, and I'm about to throw down after this. But but that was a really good trailer. That's probably one of the better trailers of the three movies to me. And I enjoy the movies. My boys really enjoy the movies, so they'll be checking them out for sure. But that was really cool. Much cooler than I thought it was going to be. not that I thought it was going to be bad, but just just a lot cooler than I thought. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, but I guess like if you guys can answer this for me though, like do you enjoy the Sonic movies, or for you are they just kid movies? Like what brings you to watch them if you have, and then if you haven't, why haven't you messed with it? Even though it does have that kid movie energy, it's not over the top to me. And I do still wish we got more of Sonic in, is it Green Hills? I mean, he's in Green Hills as far as like the town that he's in, but in these movies, but as far as the world he was in before he came to the real world, I wish there was more of that. Because I normally don't like the movies when they do the whole story of, hey, let's bring this character out of its actual element from what we know it from, a video game or a cartoon or whatever. When we do live action, let's bring him into the real world with real people. I normally hate that, like the Smurfs. That sucked. It did not work for me at all. I know I'm not the demographic anyway, but still, I don't like when movies do that normally. Barbie did it, and I was kind of like, but in the context of what they were trying to tell, it was fine. and they do go back to Barbie Land or wherever they call it. So I was like, that was cool. But normally I prefer for them to stay in that world and then do everything because we've never been there. So let's kind of experience it in their eyes. We live in the real world. I don't want to experience things here. I'm already here. It sucks most times. Let me fantasize in a different world at a different point with these characters. I think that'd be kind of cool for me. So it's just me. But let me know your thoughts in the chat or the comments. For those that don't know, this is for the recorded people now, live people. This is for the recorded people. This is a live reaction. If you're not here, you're missing out. We do this every Tuesday at 7 or 7:30. Lately, it's been 7:30. Just works. I get a little bit of rest between going to work and coming home before going live. But I enjoy this, and hopefully you're enjoying it too. So check us out on Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't know what time that is for you if you're like, not in the U.S., but I do try to put some of these out a little bit later as recorded videos as far as the reactions are concerned. But we have a good time. You guys are awesome. So thanks for watching. When you gonna do live gaming streams again? I don't know. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. I know the last one we did was Late Shift. Were you here for Late Shift? Because Late Shift was dope. That was a really cool one. I'm actually gonna play it again to get some different endings, and I'll probably put a video together of all the endings. But there's apparently 7 endings. I only got 1. So yeah. Oh, this works, ZG, as far as like the timing. Nice. So you do a late shift? Oof. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. There's like a number of things here. What am I? The horrors. Timeline. Shadow. Some of these are very long. My God. What is this one? What is Shadow the Hedgehog's background story? Was that from 2 years ago? Hey, this one's short. I'll check this one out because it's short. Why not? But I do need to eat. I'm hungry. Let's see. Dupe and a dupe. I don't know if this is any good, but we're going to check it out because I do want to know about some of his background.
Who is Shadow and why is he one of the most saddest characters in Sonic?
Aww.
Definitely watch this video, especially if you already watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Shadow the Hedgehog, also known as the Ultimate Life Form, was created by Professor Gerald Robotnik during a top-secret experiment in space which he was asked to do by the president.
So I'm assuming that's already one change. I'm assuming. As far as Robotnik creating him, that doesn't seem to be the case in this movie. So that's already one change, right?
And called Project Shadow. Gerald would accept this because of his granddaughter.
Oh, Gerald. Okay, no, that's his dad. So his dad. Okay, that's Robotnik's dad. Okay, so then maybe he did. Okay, because he's in there. My bad.
Named Maria Robotnik, who had an incurable deadly illness. And since the task of the project was inventing immortality, Professor Gerald would accept this task.
200 DKK. I don't know what that is in US, but thank you, Elixir. So I've been a long time lurker, about 3 years, and just wanted to donate a tiny bit for the daily laughs you provide. Thank you. By the way, do you know /watch Cracker Milk? I do not. Never even heard of that, but I will check on it after this. Wow. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, see, Steve, man, I got more to talk about for Steve, because Steve, you were just here. I don't deserve you. You're amazing. We're gonna get back to this in a second. Ooh, that's what's up. Thank you, Elixir. Thank you. Wow, that is amazing.
Task in hopes in finding a way to cure her illness and using the DNA from Doom. Since the task of the project was inventing immortality, Professor Gerald would accept this task in hopes in finding a way to cure her illness.
Okay.
And using the DNA from Doom, who was the leader of an alien race called the Black Arms, Shadow the Hedgehog was eventually created. After coming to life, Shadow would quickly become friends with Maria. But sadly, one day their loving friendship would soon come to an end, as the government deemed the project too dangerous for humanity and sought to destroy and unalive everything and everyone there. Maria would then put Shadow in a pod, and after being shot would tell Shadow, "You're going to save humanity." Shadow would yell at Maria, but sadly, even if she were to get in the pod, it still wouldn't do anything, as her illness was getting worse and her grandfather Gerald didn't end up finding the cure. After being ejected in outer space towards Earth, Shadow would stay in this pod for 50 years, and by the time he was out, he would lose all of his memories. After Dr. Eggman, who was Professor Gerald's grandson, would find Shadow's pod. But after leaving the pod...
So again, another change, right? Because Gerald in the movie so far is this Robotnik's dad. He didn't say Papa, so unless this is his grandpa, and that's what he calls him. My kids call my dad Papa, so there is that possibility.
Shadow would start to regain some flashbacks of his memory, and all he could remember was Maria's death, which was the reason why he hated humanity. He hated the humans for what they did to Maria. Sooner or later, the Black Arms would invade Earth, and Black Doom would constantly tell Shadow his true purpose. But eventually, Shadow would find his true purpose and say to himself he's not just some project or an android. After getting back all of his memories, he would remember that this was Gerald's whole plan, for Shadow to actually save humanity. Maria's final actions was all part of...
All right, is this spoiler territory now? Are we kind of spoiling things for ourselves?
Her grandfather's final plan.
Wow. Okay. I feel like we kind of did a little bit, but I also wonder if they're gonna go that route. Are they gonna like fully go that route with the alien? Like, is that really gonna actually happen? That is sad though. Wow. Oh no, Sonic lore, I'm already lost. Yeah, no, hey, you're right there with me. I don't know a whole lot of it. That helped though, because it was very quick. It was very quick. It wasn't like, long and drawn out. So that part I'm okay with. Man, Elixir, thank you so much. So far, that's like one of the highest super chats this channel's seen. That is awesome. And Steve-O, like, literally, I was about to look up, like, oh man, what is that in the US? You be on it. You be on it. That's why you're a mod. You be on it. You helped me set up the Discord. You've been helping me day one since we've been doing this. You've been on it. Like, it's amazing. So I gotta give you your flowers, because you've been so beneficial to the channel from day one. So really appreciate you on that. But Elixir, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It also reminds me too that there are a lot of people that watch that maybe don't comment much, don't really say anything. Like, I almost would never know in some scenarios. And so thank you. That's really awesome. It's crazy. It was really awesome. Oh, oh man, that was nuts. Wait, is it going to be PG-13? Hold on. Is it PG-13? Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh, they haven't put it out yet. They haven't put a rating out yet. So far, nothing official. I can see it being PG-13 just because of like the action. Looks like it's going to be a little bit more involved. Looks like there's going to be more guns and stuff. But the last two were PG, so I wonder. I'd be surprised. But if they go PG-13, they could, but they won't do that. I saw a meme the other day that was talking about that. And it said, like, if like we know Secret Wars is going to be PG-13, and it said they allow one F word, and it was like Deadpool. It was saying, like, it was a picture of something else, but they were saying they were Deadpool, like, that belongs to me. Like, that belongs to me. So I can see that for sure. I wonder, let me see, Sonic 3 rating. Yeah, I don't think anything's like official yet. Some places are saying it's PG-13, but when you search it, like, it's not popping up that way. Even on IMDb, if I'm looking at it, yeah, it's not even on IMDb yet. It just has the year, but it doesn't say. Yeah. Wait, Kristen Ritter's in this? Oh, she is. Oh, wow. Yeah, that should be cool. The poster is also pretty dope. I gotta give it to him for that. This poster is actually really, really cool. That's really dope, actually. Very colorful, but like you see the differences between like the distinct differences between them. This is kind of letting you know, hey, it's gonna be a lot of action going on, but nothing about a rating yet. So I don't think we're getting a rating yet. What will Sonic 3 be rated? Sonic 3 rating, PG-13 rating. This time around, let's talk. Is it for kids? Do you think there's a way for Sonic 3 to avoid a PG-13 rating? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's some stuff, but there's nothing really specific here. IMDb pops up, but it doesn't even show on there of like what the rating actually is or is gonna be. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'd be surprised. I'll put it that way. I'd be very surprised. Very surprised. Oh my goodness. Oh man, what was the other thing I wanted to bring up? I don't know if anybody's brought it up yet here. Let's see. So far, no. No, and no. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can even remember what I was trying to pull up here. It was some news. Now I'm drawing a blank. Why can I remember? Why can I remember? Okay, let me. I gotta remember something because it was something I wanted to bring up and ask you guys about, and now I'm drawing a blank. Oh yeah, Ultron. Jeez, that was crazy. Who remembers Avengers: Age of Ultron? Remember Ultron? Remember that? So apparently Ultron's coming back, and I guess I'll ask this, and maybe I'll even I'll do a little poll on this one too. Let's start a new one. Oh, I gotta close this original one here. We'll end that. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Let's do a new one. 55 votes. We had 69% say yes. Nice. Okay. For honest trailers. They like honest trailers. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Oh yeah, What If Ultron was insane. I don't think we're getting that one. We're definitely not getting that one. Techie Cello 2075. You watched Age of Ultron 2 days ago? Age of Ultron exists to be mid. Andrew. Hey. You're not wrong, but I wonder if like future like just like how Star Wars has been trying to do different projects to make you love the prequels and make you appreciate the prequels and Rebels, if Marvel is going to do things in the future to make you love Age of Ultron. Like it was smarter than it was posing, to be. It was actually way better than you thought. I would be surprised if they tried. Disney tends to do that a lot. But yeah, it's definitely it's okay. We're just gonna keep these as yes or no polls. That's how we're gonna do this. But yeah, he's gonna show up in the Vision show. So they're doing a Vision show. And after all this time, I feel like they're so late on some of this stuff. Like this should have come out at least 2 years after WandaVision, I would say. Especially you have the White Vision. We haven't gotten anything off of that since then. So like, what's going on? It's been too long. It's going to get to a place where like, you're almost not going to really remember stuff. Like they're trying to make you watch like older stuff and get more views to older stuff again to get ready for, the new stuff. And I hate that. I don't want you to make me have to watch something to fully understand and be up to speed on your newest, entry in the franchise, whether it's TV shows or movies. Just put it out, have some, like a few things related, and then overall just let it be fresh. That's where I normally am with that kind of stuff. But yeah, Ultron's going to show back up in the Vision show. And yes, Naveen, you got it there. James Spader, he's coming back to do it. It's funny. I saw somebody posted like a little post. It's like a meme, but it was a post. They said like in the last like 9 years, James Spader has only played 2 characters. He's played Red on the Blacklist, and he played Ultron the one time in Avengers: Age of Ultron. Dude hasn't needed to do much. He has not needed to do much. I still remember him from Stargate, which I love that movie. It's been forever that I've watched it, but that's where I remember him from when I see him. But yeah, so yeah, he's coming back. James Spader is coming back. He's gonna do it, which I loved him as Ultron, but I hated. This is still back when Marvel was killing off their villains. Like their villains would show up and they kill them. The one thing that I think DC did well is they actually kept their villains alive and made it make sense like the comics. Marvel didn't do that as much. They started to in little spots, but they didn't do as much. Everybody was dying. Ultron didn't make sense for me. Like when Vision destroyed him, it didn't make sense because I was like, normally in the comics, from what I remember, he would always slip away somehow and get into the internet or get into like some electrical stuff, and he would like get away, and then he would pop up at just the most random times here or there to mess with the Avengers. And I wanted to see that. I wanted him to be throughout the MCU just as a minor villain mostly, after a while, after having this, time in the spotlight. And that didn't happen. So, so now he's coming back, which I think is really cool. I think he's going to come back though through the White Vision that shows up in the last episode or last 2 episodes of WandaVision. I think something's going to happen where he's going to kind of pretty much come back that way. It might not be Ultron that we remember from the movie necessarily. I wonder that if it's going to change up that way, or he'll get back to that look, or if he'll stay as the White Vision. That I'm interested in because, Vision has both Jarvis and Ultron inside of him, but the Mind Stone that was Mind Stone, right? Yeah, the Mind Stone, or the Soul Stone. The Mind Stone is what kind of held it all together. So he was in control. White Vision doesn't have the Mind Stone. It's artificial. So it'd be a little bit easier for Ultron to kind of take over it. So I feel like that's going to be the way it happens. You can't have Stark involved again because he's dead. So there's nothing there. The Hulk, Bruce Banner didn't want anything to really do with it in that way. He's not going to be involved, I don't believe. So it has to be something dealing with the White Vision in order for that to happen. That's my theory. I don't know if you guys have theories on that or if you even care, but I had to just kind of get it out of my head verbally. And you guys are here to listen. So that's kind of where we're at with that one. Murder Drones episode 4, at least it should be tonight. I just have to edit it, and then it should be coming out tonight. That's the plan. I've watched it already, so I'm past that, but it has been viewed, and I really enjoyed it. It had more of a slasher, like Friday the 13th feel almost in a certain aspect, but I thought it was really cool. Oh yeah, Boston Legal. I forgot about that show. I watched some of that too because of him. I like him as an actor. He's like he's gravitating. Like I loved him when he was on The Office. He was really funny in there. But his character, it was like he was playing himself almost. He was like the way he plays Red on the Blacklist. I feel like he's just playing himself kind of after a while. Like if I met him, that's how he would act. Well, maybe, probably not. I hope not. But I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if that's how he was. There's a Murder Drones Hell of a Boss versus video. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that once I'm done with Murder Drones, and I have to finish Hell of a Boss on the other channel. But didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, but no. To answer the other question that came up earlier, yeah, I'm gonna do some gaming again. I still need some suggestions on other like choose your own adventure style games or something. I've got some videos that'll come out pretty soon for The Wolf Among Us, because I have played that. Those are member videos right now, but those will eventually be public later on. I was hoping to do it like around the time the new game comes out, and then I'll play the new game. But I don't know if that's coming out this year or at all, the way things are going right now. So we'll see. But that's kind of where we are with gaming. I did download, if you have Epic Games, Callisto Protocol is free. Bye, Amanda. Thanks for hanging. Have a good night. Get some rest. Callisto Protocol is free on Epic Games. It's a $60 game that's free. Check it out. If you haven't yet. But I was thinking about playing that because I think scary games are kind of fun to play with people watching, because then you feel like you've got people helping you or there with you. Because scary games by themselves are very scary. But not like scary movies. Scary movies I can watch by myself, I'm fine. Scary games, is you feel like you're there and you're in it. So it's a little bit different. So I was thinking about doing that. Let me know. Like, would you guys want to see something like that? I don't know. Like I feel like that could be fun. Dead by Daylight is fun. Sean, who's another subscriber, member, I think he's a member, subscriber for sure. He's on our Discord. He's definitely in there on Dead by Daylight. We were playing that at one point back when I was streaming before. This was like last year. We were playing that pretty often. Could get back into that. So there's a possibility there. But yeah, I do want to get into some more of that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the plan. And the great stream elements, and you have people donate to jump scare you. Oh my God. Is that even something that can happen? I know there's something like that. I've seen a couple people do certain things around that. Ugh, that would, oh God. I don't even want to think about that. Let me actually check something real quick, because I do want to see. I know last time I advise you to play The War of Mine or Frostpunk. The War of Mine I've heard of. Frostpunk I have not. Yeah, Frostpunk I have not. Let me actually look it up. Oh, Dead Space. You're talking about Naveen. You're talking about Callisto Protocol. Yeah, now mind you, I've watched people play it, so I've watched gameplay on it. I just haven't played it myself. Why does my head look crooked? There we go. I just haven't played it myself, and I'm the type where I can watch somebody play a whole game, and then I play it, and it's a different experience because now I'm doing it. I did the same thing with God of War, the first one. Unfortunately, I did watch somebody play that whole game. Then I played it, and I was like, "This is amazing." So, I wouldn't mind doing it with Callisto Protocol, but I know most people were kind of like, it was just okay. It's very cinematic. I'll give them that. So that I did like. Let's see if it's popping up. Let's see. Little Gremlin, what's up? We actually just watched the Sonic 3 trailer earlier. And we watched Ryan George's most recent video. Feels like Fear Factor with actual fears. So we did check that out as well. So we've already gotten a couple of things in tonight. And it's been a good one. I don't think this is working. Or is it catching up? Is that what's happening? Save. I've been trying to get it where the chat is also on the screen, and it acts so weird. So weird. Yeah, the Sonic trailer was really cool. That's really cool. It's probably the best of the 3 trailers from the other movies. I'd also suggest Stellaris, but that could get expensive as it gets expansive. Ooh. Okay. I'm like, let me move this over here real quick. I'm going to check something real quick. We're going to see. Is it working? Is it working? It looks like it's trying to work. We're about to find out. No, I actually did not watch Space Ice's Acolyte yet. But I keep getting a lot of people asking me. It's working. It is working. It is working. Oh my God. There we are. Hello, YouTube. Oh my goodness. It is working. That is so cool. Okay, so maybe it's a situation where I just have to do it right from the jump. I can't leave out and then start another. So what happened, guys, if you don't know, and Steve remembers, I did a test stream last week. Did a test stream, then I did the actual stream like 2 hours later. And the test stream, this worked like a charm. It was fantastic. It was great. I loved it. The actual stream, it didn't work. And I was pissed. I was like, are you kidding me? So yeah, this is actually working. You know what? Now let's see if, okay, so it's good on this one. Let's see if it's working over here. Let's go with this one and let's pull it. Oh boy. Oh boy. We might be on to something, people. I think I just have to go at it like right from the jump. That's pretty much what it is. I think. Oh man. Okay. This worked on it for an hour. I swear I was just trying many different things. Let me see if it's doing it on this one. Let's see. Okay, if I'm here, let's go here and then boom. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. I'm new, but I think I've seen one of your videos before. I think you're a familiar. Wait, is it? Oh, I think you're familiar. Sorry, it's right there. What am I doing? Why am I reading it here? It's on the screen now. Yeah. All right, one more. Let's see if we got this one up, and then it's all working. It's all working. All right, now I know the mistakes I made. Now I know, and I will not make those mistakes again. I hope, possibly. Oh man, that's awesome. Did you get a chance to check the secret level trailer yet? I actually did. That was a Gamescom trailer, right? I did check it out. I thought it was cool. I don't know why Kratos was in a city, what that was about, but I also really like was it Love, Death, and Robots? That the anthology series of how they do that is really awesome. So, yeah. Not gonna run down to the wife for a quick high five. Is that no? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is pretty dope. It's cool. My sweetheart, the drunk. We actually just watched that earlier. You missed it. If you scroll back a little bit, you can catch it. We did watch it. It's gonna come out as a recorded video as well, so that will be there. Oh, so you're saying if I move this under me like that, then I have to like make this a little smaller, kind of like go like that, and then go boom, like that. Boom. There we go. Can y'all even see that though? Is that seeable? I do like it because in that way it's like it's right there. Maybe I should even like enlarge myself a little bit, have it lined up. That seems right. There we go. I do like that. Actually, you're right. Oh man, that's spot on. Ooh, quick question. Anybody else seen her? Snarky J. Anybody else seen her? I watch some of her videos every now and then. She blew up. I was watching her when she was, she was getting like, a few thousand views here or there. Man, she blew up. Now she's been on Star Wars Theories channel a couple times. I think she was even on Critical Drinkers like live a couple times. She blew up. She does go more of the nerdrotic critical drinker route with how she talks about, Marvel movies, DC movies, Star Wars stuff. The Acolyte really got her a lot of views. That's kind of what blew her up. But she is kind of dope though. I will give her that. She's pretty dope. If you haven't checked her out, check her out. I feel like I'm giving everybody plugs. When's somebody gonna give me a plug? I want to be plugged. No, I don't want to be plugged. Give someone plug the channel. There we go. That was close. Uh, let's see. Nice. It is working. I think I saw somebody earlier ask about Black Myth Wukong. I am not playing. I have not played. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. I'm when I'm playing games, I'm playing like older stuff for me because there's a lot of stuff that I still haven't played. Like I have a PS4 still like literally right on my desk right here. And so I play some stuff. I'm mostly playing Call of Duty, but some Fortnite my boys want me to play with them. But it's tough for me to pay $60 for a game, $70 now for a game lately, unless there's like so much more you can do for just a one player, type of adventure game. That's a little rough for me. I might have to wait on that one, but I do it for like a stream if people are kind of interested. But Black Myth Wukong does look pretty dope. I heard it's also not like Dark Souls-ish, because that's what I thought it was going to be like. And most people that are playing it lately are saying like that's not necessarily the case. So that's intriguing as well. I go this way. Nope, the other way. Let's center myself. That's bothering me. There we go. So yeah. So that's a possibility. You'd play it, play it, but you're broke. God, my disappointment is immeasurable. Look, I'm just, it hasn't been beat yet. Okay. Do they suck sometimes? Does Activision suck sometimes? Yes. Don't get me wrong, but it just still hasn't been beat yet. I did a couple videos because I want to play Warzone more. So I did do a couple member videos around that. I want to get back to it eventually, but that's also one where if you're playing and you're trying to stream it, you got to stick with it because then you have all the different seasons that come out. And if you're trying to do old stuff, it doesn't make sense. That's why I haven't put those out at all, but they are just member videos. But eventually I want to get back to it. Rainbow Six Siege infuriates me. I've tried it a couple of times and it's too tough. I don't think I can really get into it because it's just too tough of a game. And I don't play it enough to get good. That's the other part too. COD, I am fake good. If someone doesn't play COD and they watch me play, they might think I'm good. I'm okay. I'm just okay. But I'm not like these streamers that are doing all kinds of, gaming stuff. I don't play that often. That like compared to them, I play a good amount, but I don't play as often as them. I'm not like practicing and all that kind of stuff. Ghostbusters 2016 is your favorite CD. Okay. Favorite Honest trailer. I think After Earth might be that's probably my favorite Honest trailer. After Earth that one was hilarious. That might be my favorite. Wait, you posted that on someone else's channel? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I think I know there's gonna be a day where I have some kind of like reactionception of me reacting to like one of my old videos or something. Or even just reacting to a reaction sometimes is like that could be weird to me, but I've seen it. I have seen it done. I don't know if we've necessarily done that on here yet, but it would have to make sense. It would just have to make sense. Money playing on Australia was really good too, actually. I don't know if that was the best though. It was just really cool because it was like a cool spot for a pitch meeting. Kind of like the was that the How It Should Have Ended for Madam Web that had pitch meeting in there? Was that the one? Because that was like I did not see that coming at all. So when pitch meeting does show up in other videos, I think it's really cool. Like a cool little cameo, little guest spot. So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. One day we'll get our little guest spot. One day. Top 10 Monday Night Raw moments. So if you don't know, one of my members, Daniel, I know he's big into wrestling. Anybody else big into wrestling? I'm back in. I'm kind of back in. My son, Bishop, he loves it. He's back. Once I showed him WWE, he stuck with it and he loves it. So now he keeps me on my toes with that stuff. But I'm back in. I even thought of like doing like watching or reacting to like a top 10 moment type video from WWE. 'Cause I think it'd be fun. Don't know if people will really enjoy it, but I thought it'd be fun. But yeah, I am back into wrestling. I am back. Josh, I watched it and I got teary-eyed. I got teary-eyed just from watching that trailer. I was like, oh my God, if I go see this, I'm probably gonna be crying in the theaters. I didn't really like stay in touch with like Christopher Reeves after the Superman movies. Like really, again, Superman movies came out, what was that? Like 70s and into the 80s. And by the time I was, born and, then watching that stuff, all 4 of his movies were out. That's all there was at the time before Brandon Routh and then eventually Man of Steel, all that kind of stuff. So he was Superman, but I was a Batman guy. Batman was my guy, like Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, all that. That's the superhero I love. So Superman was cool, but he wasn't like my guy. So like once I found out about Christopher Reeve and what he experienced and all that kind of stuff, I was like, whoa, that's crazy, but I didn't stick with it. So it would be cool to watch that documentary just to get like a more well-rounded view of all the things that he's done, even after his accident. I think that would be kind of cool. So I'm definitely going to check it out. But even from that trailer, not being that huge of a fan, but knowing about him and things like that, in, a very light way, I still got a little choked up watching it. I was like, oh crap. Oh no. This is going to be a good one. I can already tell. I've never gone to a theater to watch a documentary except maybe Sicko. Maybe. That's not something I've normally done. React to your own videos? Oh God. Yeah, WWF is when I was like that's when I was really into it. And then when it changed up, that was around the time I was kind of getting out. Violent Night was teary-eyed, happy ending. It was a happy ending. We actually, we include that in our Christmas watch list with our kids. I'm like, it's like, grown up Home Alone. So like, why not? The kids love it. Who do I think would win, Zeno or Monica? Hold on. What is that from? Let me play this smart here. Versus battles. Is that what is that from? What is that from, little gremlin? What's that from? I don't even know what that's from. Me no sure. Channel Awesome's Ghostbusters 2016 was very well done because they made fun, of the movie, but also all of the protest groups surrounding it. They were helped by local Ghostbusters groups. Oh God. Bread Boys. This is a new one. Bread Boys. Is what? They try to release every week. Cool, I like that. What is they don't really have a synopsis of any kind here. Bread Boys. Give me a breakdown of what Bread Boys is. I'll save it. Maybe check it out later. Okay, when I saw a picture of Xeno, I was like, okay, I know it's Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. What's Monica from, though? Josh, that is a goal. Well, someday. That is definitely a goal. I've watched a number of his other like interviews, Ryan George interviews. and they're always great. Like I just like hearing like just getting inside his head a little bit. So that would be dope if that happens one day. Yes, I just need to figure out how to get a hold of him because he doesn't really answer much on Twitter. The times I have reached out, not for interviews, but just for like permission type stuff. So yeah, that is a plan. And one day I want to do that. I actually already have all the questions like put together. I think I have like a whole document with questions I would ask. Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. I have that game. I haven't played it yet though. Someone told me to play it and it's kind of like a horror. It's got a horror vibe to it. I do have that game, but I haven't played it yet. Okay, so that's what that's from. I was wondering. Bread Boys is a series of funny videos of a son and dad with lore. Oh, we might have to add that into the mix then. That sounds kind of cool. And they're pretty consistent, doing videos each week, sometimes two. Okay, we'll check it out. Doki Doki Literature Club is insane, or it's wild. Is that the one we're talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it. Is it long though? Is it a long game? Oh, about 4 hours. That's not bad. I've been doing kind of like an hour. If I'm doing certain games, I'll do like an hour each. I mean, it says when focusing on the main objectives, it's 4 hours. I'm assuming there's some other stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I've also been playing a little bit of Midnight Suns, which is it's cool. Got a couple videos on that I'll probably be putting out. I'm gonna do members first on those, but that one would take a while because that's like, even if you stick to just the story, it's like 40 hours. So, and I've been doing about an hour for each video, a little bit over. So that'd be 40 videos, which will be kind of dope. But the story is cool and the cutscenes are cool. The gameplay is okay. Like I'm not really big on that type of gameplay, but the story and the cutscenes are really dope. I've been seeing crappy wrestling news, maybe because of things that the older 80s wrestlers did. If you see a wrestler who you admire from the current generation, please make a video about it. Okay. Okay. I could definitely do that. I will say it's different. Like there's certain aspects of WWE now compared to WWF. It's not as, I mean, here's the thing. It's a little bit more fantastic as far as like the moves they can do and things now. That part is really cool. Story wise, some of the stories are actually pretty dope. I was more like just really into The Rock and Stone Cold back when I was really into it. Hulk Hogan wasn't, I mean, he was doing his thing with, I think, what was it, WCW, or at least with NWO and all that kind of stuff around that time. I was a Rock fan. I was a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. That was my thing. Now I'm noticing it's just a vicious cycle. There's new characters, but they're just different versions of older characters you've seen before. That's kind of how that goes. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's just the same thing. Just new names and new faces, but they're the same characters we've kind of seen before. So that's kind of how I feel with those. But like right now, LA Knight, I really like. LA Knight's pretty cool, but he's just a combination of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. Literally, he sounds like The Rock, and that's his real voice. He just sounds like The Rock. But he's pretty cool. Damian Priest, I think, is pretty dope. My favorite right now might be Rhea Ripley. She's dope. I don't know why I like her so much. Rhea Ripley's dope, but I like her theme song too. Cody Rhodes is cool, but that's my son's favorite wrestler. And his theme is really dope as well. So there's a lot that I like of it. Like I feel like I'm getting back into it for the first time almost. Like it feels like a brand new thing again. But there's certain aspects that just aren't as big as what I remember from like the 90s and the early 2000s. But I got out around the time that John Cena was getting in. Around the time he got in and The Rock was kind of leaving out and Stone Cold was done, then that's when I kind of like, I'm done. I left. But now I'm back in. My son's pulled me back in. And now I'm like really big into the story now. So it's, I don't know. I'm finding a new love for it again. So there's no version of Miss Elizabeth with the Macho Man because the female wrestlers are very good comparatively. No, you still have some of those female sidekick type things, but that don't necessarily fight. But most of the women that are in there, they're fighting. Like Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, Bianca Blair, Becky Lynch. I think she's on a break right now. Bailey, I don't like for some reason. I just don't like. She was a women's world champion for a minute, undisputed. Like I don't know why I don't like her. Nia Jax right now is undisputed champion for women. But I think Tiffany Stratton's going to eventually take that from her because they're creating this story where they're going to have beef. They're best friends right now, but they're going to have beef, and it's going to be Nia Jax's fault. I already know something's going to happen there. So I don't know. I'm just really liking the story because it's always been a soap opera with fighting. But I don't think I really appreciated it as much until now. So that's where I'm at. I really enjoy it now. I really actually enjoy it. I don't even watch WWE, and I love Rhea Ripley, so I don't blame you. Naveen, come on. I don't even get it. I saw her and I was like, yo. Then I saw her fight and I was like, hey. I think this past SummerSlam, she had one of the best fights of the whole event. I was like, okay, and it was the first one. So you're so not prepared for what's to come in Murder Drones. All I can say is it's just awesome. Hey, it makes me want to watch it more. I still got to edit episode 4 and put that out. What time is it? That could still happen tonight. Do you have any particular non-US shows or movies that you enjoy watching? Does Squid Game count? Squid Game counts, right? I mean, it's on Netflix, but it's in, was it Korean? It's Korean, right? I like Squid Game. As far as like a lot of shows, no, unless it's anime, and I'm not consistent with anime. I still got to finish One Punch Man because it's just funny. I know people say it's not the best, but I like it. I need to get back into Dragon Ball Super because I haven't watched Dragon Ball since. I mean, I've been watching a lot of the most recent stuff, as far as not recent stuff, but the abridged. So I've been checking that out, but I need to get into it. I do like Godzilla, yes, but Godzilla -1 was amazing. Godzilla X Kong, bad movie, but it's fun. It's a lot of action, so can't get mad at that. But Godzilla -1 made that look like, I don't know. It was just really good. I like the angle they take with that version of Godzilla. He's just a menace, and that's why I prefer. Godzilla versus Kong is better than Godzilla X Kong, so I do prefer that. One very early one that I remember was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, like the old one. I really enjoyed that one because I really liked Mechagodzilla when he shows up. Like one of my favorite moments in a Godzilla movie. And I remember that from when I was a kid. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so that's where you're at in the series. I'll take it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so everything I've been hearing about Murder Drones has been really dope. And even like a lot of the comments you guys put in there helps too, for those of you that have been watching. The reactions don't get a lot of views necessarily, but it's fine. It's just fun to watch. That's kind of why I'm in it. Natalia Neidhart? Is it Neidhart? Neidhart? I don't remember her. I don't remember her. She's not still wrestling. Is she? That's where I'm still getting a little lost because you got Raw and then you got SmackDown. And so and there's different people on each. So I get lost with who's doing what because they don't always show up in the events. We have an event this coming Saturday, Bash in Berlin. That me and my son are gonna watch. It's on Peacock. They're always on there for free. But everybody doesn't show up. So sometimes I don't know if certain wrestlers that are active. Sometimes I am not sure. Well, what's up with that picture? Good Lord. Let's see. Would love to see you react to anime more if you can. Loved your Hell's Bridge reaction, although I wish you had done the regular series. I thought about that at one point, even though I haven't finished it. I still have to finish those. I got like a few more episodes to go on that. I have really dropped the ball on the on my Mind Uncut channel, so I gotta get back to that, and I'll start with finishing the Hell's Bridge series. But I'm with you. I do feel like I should have watched people were saying you didn't have to. They're like, you don't have to watch the original to get into it. And I'm like, as I'm watching, I'm like, I feel like I do, because I have so many questions and people are answering the questions and letting me know in the comments, which is cool. But I feel like there's certain things I'm missing out on because I haven't watched the original. But a lot of people say you didn't have to. I don't believe them now because I feel like I'm a little lost when I'm watching it, but it's hilarious. I will say that it is funny. So that I do enjoy. But yeah, it was live. There we go. But yeah, no, it was crazy. I get back to it. Yeah, I think we're gonna end the live here, guys. I think we're gonna end. I need to up, or not up, but edit. I need to edit this Murder Drones episode 4 reaction. So I'm gonna get to that. And then I need to I'm probably not gonna watch anything else today. I'll probably get on tomorrow. It's gonna be a little late though. No, I'll need to do something tonight for tomorrow. We'll see. But no, yeah, actually what we watched today will come out live for or come out for the public tomorrow as far as recorded video. So that's what we'll do. So yeah, that's the plan. No, overall, I appreciate you guys. This is always fun. You guys are giving me some good ideas. I know. I'm sorry. I got to eat. I'm so hungry. You guys are giving me some good ideas though on like some different things to do. So again, like I've said before, we're going to incorporate games. We're definitely going to incorporate, obviously continue reactions and things like that. But also I like doing some of the choose your own adventure style games because it gives you guys like an opportunity to kind of like help and things like that. So maybe we'll even do that if I play Callisto Protocol. I know some people say it's mid, but it's a scary game and I don't play scary games all the time. If you didn't watch my Indigo Park gameplay, check that out because that was actually pretty fun. So I'm waiting for part 2 of that so I can play that when it does come out. But I do want to do some more scary games because they're fun. It's just exhilarating. So that's kind of the way I see it here. So yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. Oh, Bret Hart was her uncle. Oh, okay. I mean, from some of the pictures I'm looking at here, she's cute. I'll give her that. She was born in 1982. Okay. But no, always fun hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, Telltale Games. I do have those are going to be recorded though. I did The Wolf Among Us, but there's some others I want to do as well. Just kind of get it out there. So 4:30, where you were at, Elixir? Oh my God. Yes, go to sleep, please. No, really, I appreciate you guys. This was awesome. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching these with me, laughing with me. And we're going to do it again next week. Again, eventually I will incorporate another day in there. But for now, we're going to stick to Tuesdays. That's the plan. But I appreciate you guys. As always, I will see you on the next video. Take care.